Let me quickly teach you how to trade divergent using the MACD indicator. A divergent is when the price action does not agree with the indicator or the MACD. Divergence occur in all time frames, therefore the strategy can be used by all kinds of traders. So go into your trading view and locate the indicators tab. Type MACD. Your MACD should appear at the top. Select your MACD and go into the settings wheel. Here we want to uncheck the MACD and the signal so that we are only left with the histogram at the zero line. Here we have our divergent, which is our bearish divergent. So basically, we can see that the market is in an uptrend, right? And we can identify our higher highs from the price action. So one thing to keep in mind is that a true higher high can be realized from the MACD. So the peak of the MACD histogram is what now becomes our higher highs. So the green histograms are higher highs and the orange or the red parts of the histograms are lower lows. So in an uptrend, all we are looking for is to see our market retracing back. So we know that our markets moves in a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? So we are always trying to find entries if our market is now doing a retracement, either up or down, right? That's just the basically a principle of trading. We are trying to identify when the market makes a turnaround. We are trying to identify when the market makes a retracement, because that's the only way we can find trades. So here our market is moving in an uptrend. So we can identify that from this higher high to this one, the momentum was decreasing. So this is what we call a divergent. The price action is saying we are moving up and the MACD is saying we are moving down. Now, to identify our entry or to find entries, we identify our previous low using the MACD, right? So you can see from the MACD that this is our previous low, right? This is our previous low. Let me put a horizontal line to show you where our previous low is. We pick the highest point of the MACD. So now this becomes our previous low, right? This one here is our previous low. Even here, this is our previous low. So for us to enter, we want the market to break and close below this previous low. So we put a line here and wait for the market to break and close below the previous low, right? Then that's when we'll be putting our short position here. Then our take profit will be at the significant high or previous low, okay, which will be this area, right? Here's another bullish divergent, right? So we can see that from this lower low to this lower low, the price action is indicating that we are in a down momentum or downtrend, right? But when you look at the MACD is telling a different story. The MACD indicates that from this lower high to this one here, we are moving up, right? So this is a divergent. The moment you see this, just know that you have a divergent, right? What you do if you have this, you identify your previous higher high, which is this one, right? So the moment the market closes above this, you find an entry, which your entry will be here. Then find a significant high, which was this one. Which was this one, right? So you have to, here you had 1:1 ratio, right? Or for those of my friends who like a second confirmation, just like from the previous example, you can wait for the market to retrace back to your point of interest, right? So here we marked a lower low, right? So the market retraced back. You could have entered after the retracement or at the retracement. And also here you can see that we also had a retracement, right? You could have entered from the retracement. But it's not always that you get the retracements. So if you want a second convolution, you can always wait for this retracement and enter from them. But you should be fine with missing trades. Also, it's still the safest method. But the moment you see a strong push up, chances are you're likely to retrace back to the point of interest, right? So we have another divergent here. So pay attention because there's something to learn from this one. So we can see that from the price action, the market is moving downwards, right? But from the MACD, we can tell that the momentum is dying, or the MACD is telling us that no, we are moving up high, right? So we mark our entries, right? So now our nearest higher high is this one. So we pick our higher high from this point, right? Then the moment the market closes above that, we find our long position, which would have been here. And our point of interest will be this higher high. Or if you can look previously, you can also aim at getting this other one, right? So as you can tell here, there was just a minor retracement which did not go back to our marked point of interest. So for those who would have waited for the second confirmation, who would have missed out on this trade. So again here we have a bullish divergent. So we have our lower low here and a lower low here. Mind you, our MACD is the one which is giving us the true lower lows and true high highs, right? So the price action is indicating a downward momentum, and also the MACD is indicating an upwards or a dying momentum, right? So this is a divergent. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be trying to we locate a higher high, right? So our higher high is this point. So we wait for the market to come and break this point, which never eventually happens, and the market is moving downwards, right? In the opposite manner, you would have identified this bearish divergent, right? You should have seen this bearish divergent, which is this one. These are our bearish divergent also. So we would have looked to find an entry the moment it broke above this one, right? So we'd have looked to find an entry here and go short, right? And go short immediately closed above this line. And then find a significant lower low this side, which should have been somewhere around here. And you have got your simple short trade, right? Another example is here. We have a divergent. The market is saying we are moving up, and The MACD is telling a different story. It's a divergent now. So from this point, between this point and this point, our lower low becomes this one, right? So we mark our lower low, our true lower low, we mark it here. You've placed your short trade here. Found your entries. So we have another concept of divergent, which is hidden divergent. So if you guys would like to see that part, please comment below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as we're going to be uploading more videos. And also, guys, to support the channel. Next, I'm also going to be uploading divergence on the RSI for those who are trading using the RSI. So if the video is ready, you'll see here, you'll see it up there in the corner. For those who want to see hidden divergent from the MACD, you can also comment here. And any other topic or any other indicator you want me to cover, please comment below and we'll surely look into it and cover.